Switching from bags to jars is a vital storage optimization strategy that pays off once you're dealing with large volumes of flour. Bags, while useful early on, quickly become inefficient as you scale due to their limited capacity and awkward sorting. Jars can hold 5 units, stack neatly, and take up significantly less space in your inventory or storage shelves. They also allow for easier bulk transfers to dealers. However, many clients will place orders in non-multiples of 5, which can cause issues. Use the counteroffer system to propose adjusted quantities that match jar units and tweak the price slightly to compensate. This often works better with customers who have high familiarity levels as they're less likely to reject changes. Keep a variety of jars and a reliable set of 20 bags on hand to cover all order types. This system ensures both inventory clarity and flexibility when handling high product demand. The casino in Schedule 1 currently offers one of the most broken money-making mechanics in the game. While normally gambling would be risky or a last resort, the casino, especially the slots, has been tuned in a way that minimizes losses and offers incredibly frequent payouts. If you position yourself correctly in the casino, you can interact with multiple slot machines at once without needing to move. Increase your buy-in amount gradually, and once you hit a jackpot, reinvest that cash for even bigger potential wins. It's not uncommon to make thousands in just a few minutes this way. While it feels like an exploit, it's currently a viable strategy to generate quick startup capital, especially when funds are tight or you need a cash injection for supplies or upgrades. However, it's likely this will be nerfed in future updates, so it's best to take advantage of it while it lasts. Use this trick responsibly, and don't rely on it as your main income source for too long. Quick sorting is a major time saver when handling large quantities of product in your stash. Instead of dragging each individual substance into a bag or shelf slot, you can scroll while holding the bag to adjust the quantity you're transferring, allowing for faster packaging. Another method involves dragging the item to an open space in your inventory first, which saves time if the target slot is far away. Using Shift-Click will automatically send the item to the appropriate stack or container, streamlining your workflow. These shortcuts may seem minor but are invaluable when you're dealing with dozens of different products or trying to fulfill large orders quickly. Mastering them early will allow you to focus more on strategy and expansion rather than micromanagement. Additionally, you can combine these sorting methods with labeled shelves and storage bins to keep your operation organized, minimizing the chance of misplaced goods or packaging errors, especially in hectic moments. Rushing dealers is a top-tier tactic to massively scale your distribution in Schedule 1. Dealers automate the selling process, allowing you to offload bulk product without personally making each sale. Even better, they can still move products you've delisted, meaning they work behind the scenes while you focus on growth. However, dealers aren't available from the start. You unlock them through connections. To do this, find a contact in the real world with a dealer link visible in the Contacts tab. Even if they haven't ordered from you yet, initiate deals with them for a few consecutive days. Once the relationship status improves to friendly, the dealer unlocks. This method is much faster than waiting passively and helps you expand operations quickly. Strategically targeting key NPCs and fostering relationships builds a reliable sales force that keeps your profits flowing automatically. Rushing to unlock the Botanist is a game changer once the warehouse becomes available. Hiring this NPC dramatically reduces the time and effort you spend growing green, which is typically the biggest production bottleneck in the early and mid-game. Unlike other automation tools like oilers or water systems, the Botanist is more cost-effective and gives better returns for her wage. To maximize efficiency, set her up with a bed, assign her a supply shelf stocked with soil and seeds, and link 8 pots, her maximum capacity, to her workload. Then assign those pots to a destination shelf where she can place harvested product. Add a second shelf if you want to scale production even more. The Botanist will consistently keep the supply chain moving while you focus on sales, packaging, and expansion. Investing in her early saves time, boosts income, and lays the groundwork for smooth operation scaling. Dead drops, while useful early on, become a bottleneck as your operation scales up. Once you reach high-volume production, it's better to meet your dealer directly through the map-based store option. This upgrade lets you buy in bulk quantities without the stress of accumulating debt, making the entire supply chain smoother and more efficient. Meeting the dealer in person eliminates the need to juggle multiple drop points or track down scattered orders. It also increases availability of rare supplies like seeds and specialized additives. You can visit the store whenever you need a restock, and the bulk buying capacity reduces how often you have to make supply runs. This saves not only time, but also reduces risk, since you won't be constantly transporting small amounts of goods through high surveillance zones. Making this switch streamlines your logistics and helps maintain steady production Switching to crystal as soon as possible can be a massive game changer due to its addictive nature and high selling price. While early game green is easier to manage and cultivate, crystal commands significantly higher margins and demand skyrockets once it enters your product line. The only catch is that it takes longer to cook and requires more complex setups. To overcome this, set up multiple cooking stations and hire chemists to keep production going 24/7. Also, refine your logistics by automating packaging and delivery where possible. While the upfront effort is high, the returns are worth it. Clients pay almost double and repeat orders come fast. Over time, crafting efficient and high-purity crystal mixes using community resources like the calculator will elevate your brand reputation and income even more. When managed well, crystal can quickly become the backbone of your empire, propelling you into late-game territory faster than any other product. If you ever find yourself broke with no stash and no product, there's still a fast and dirty method to get quick cash: breaking into ATM and vending machines. This strategy is far more profitable than picking up trash or waiting for random loot drops. Use a melee weapon and hold down the attack button to charge it up, then unleash it on an ATM to break the machine and drop cash. The only downside is that once broken, the machine won't be usable for a while, so you'll need to move on to a new one. Vending machines offer a similar result and are often found in more discreet locations, which can help avoid unwanted attention. This tactic is especially useful in emergencies when you need money for a debt payment or a quick restock. Keep a weapon handy for these situations and scout good locations during downtime. While not sustainable as a full-time hustle, it's a valuable fallback when you're cornered financially. One of the best automation upgrades in the game is the packager and packing station combo. Initially, the packing station alone is a time-saving device that allows you to quickly package goods, especially flower jars. But once you unlock the packager NPC, you can link her to the packing station and set up a seamless system. Assign her 2 pickup locations, one for unprocessed green and one for empty jars or bags, and she'll continuously refill and process products through the packing station. This creates a steady flow of ready-to-distribute product with minimal intervention from you. When combined with the Botanist, your operation becomes nearly self-sustaining. You just need to manage logistics and deliveries. Investing in this combo not only saves time, but also reduces human error, streamlines packaging, and boosts your overall throughput significantly. It's one of the best ways to transition from early manual labor to mid-game automation dominance. If you ever need to cross a security checkpoint on foot with product, there's a little-known exploit that can help you avoid detection. The trick is to walk through the checkpoint once without carrying anything. After this initial crossing, the checkpoint typically won't search you again for a short period. You can then double back and walk through with your stash without triggering a stop. Be mindful, this method seems to be time-limited, so speed is key. It's ideal when you need to smuggle items out of high-surveillance areas without alerting authorities. Alternatively, some maps feature side paths like ditches or tunnels, which bypass checkpoints entirely. These are always safer options, but might take longer to access. Knowing how and when to use these tricks lets you plan risk-free transport routes and keeps your supply lines running smoothly, especially in densely policed areas. Just remember, timing and map awareness are everything.